Hey, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. Today we're at Koch Arena. We're excited to be here to be joined by WSU and some of the great community partners that are doing amazing work throughout Wichita. First thing we're going to talk about is financial literacy, which is one of the biggest barriers to sustainable personal independence, especially in regards to housing for many of our folks in our community. So we want to welcome the United Way, who is offering programs to help really bridge that gap for better financial literacy. So I'd like to welcome up WSU Athletic Director Kevin to tell us more about United Way's Coaching for Literacy program.
Thank you, Mayor Whipple. Appreciate the opportunity, and good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure and honor to be with you this morning. Just have a few comments I want to share in regards to our relationship with the United Way of the Plains and our Coaching for Literacy program that we have coming up. First and foremost, just the stark reality that exists in our nation. Nearly 2/3 of Americans are third graders that struggle to read proficiently and on grade level. That's 2/3 of our third graders. Correlation doesn't necessarily imply causation, but the connection between literacy and poverty is very strong. According to the World Literacy Foundation, if students in low-income countries possess grade-level reading skills, 171 million people could escape extreme poverty, and that illiteracy is estimated to cost the global economy nearly $1.5 trillion. That's a lot. So what are we prepared to do in our community? The studies show that literacy really improves health, promotes lifelong learning, builds skills, improves the economy, creates jobs, promotes gender equity, democracy, peace. The list goes on and on. For individuals, it's about self-esteem and quality of life. So college athletics, in particular the sport of basketball, in the last many years has decided to take this issue head on. And we will continue to do so here at Wichita State. There are 30 intercollegiate athletics teams from across the country. These are men's basketball teams that are actively raising funds and designating a home basketball game to fight for literacy. We are in competition with these peers, and we do expect to win just like any other contest. So Wichita State University, our men's basketball program, have participated in this program for the past several years. We've established a positive impact in our community through partnerships with the United Way of the Plains and the Wichita Public Schools. This year's Shocker Fight for Literacy game is scheduled for Wednesday, February 8th. We host the University of Central Florida at 7 p.m. In that game, you will see our coaches and staff wearing official Coaching for Literacy gear, lapel pins, shirts, shoes, wristbands such as this one. And we will be promoting that throughout the game. Between now and then, fans have an opportunity to donate. They'll be able to donate in-game. They can donate via QR code. I'm going to share a website here just real quickly. But your funds go directly to supporting literacy in the Wichita community and USD 259. So prior to February 8th, please consider donating through our website. It's unitedwayplains.org. That's unitedwayplains.org/literacy. For as little as a $10 donation, you can purchase 2 books. So really everybody can get involved. 100% of those donations remain with the local United Way of the Plains. They're used to support those literacy programs in 14 Title I schools that are located in our Shocker neighborhoods in our Wichita community. So our goal this year is to raise $20,259, and the $259 represents Wichita 259. So we want to raise $20,000 for 259. That would put over 4,000 books for young people in our Wichita community. Shocker Athletics will commit to providing student athletes, staff, and administrators to read to our USD 259 students, particularly those in our Shocker neighborhood surrounding campus. Within our athletics program, we regularly refer to a line in our fight song that reads, "We'll fight for Wichita." Please consider joining us as we fight for literacy. We fight for hundreds of USD 259 children in those 14 Title I schools, and we fight for our Wichita community as well. Mr. Mayor, thank you for the opportunity to join you this morning. We appreciate all you do to support Wichita community and Wichita State University. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Kevin, and thank you for all the work that you are doing. So next up, even though it's early in the year, tax season is upon us, and the earlier folks can get their taxes done, the sooner they can get their tax refunds. So I'd like to invite Mr. Frederick, who is a Vice President of Community Impact, to discuss how the United Way is helping residents prepare their taxes for free. Mr. Frederick.
First and foremost, I want to reiterate, go Shocks, right? This is an awesome time. This is a great place to be. We're in Koch Arena. Couldn't think of a better place. Want to thank Athletic Director Saul, Dr. Muma, and Dr. Sherry Utash for inviting us into the Shocker Nation. And I also want to thank Mayor Whipple for sharing his platform with us and allowing us to make a few announcements today. One, I do want to stay on literacy just for a little bit. Literacy here at United Way of the Plains is of the utmost importance. We began this initiative, Coaching for Literacy, here in Wichita at United Way of the Plains in partnership with our university 3 years ago. Our goal is to make sure that we keep USD 259 kids first. Each child that's going to get provided these 2 books is going to be provided a book with a character that looks just like them. Why is that important? I want you to understand it's important for you to see it, to know that you can be it. And that's why I'm standing in front of you today. I saw it, I knew that I could be it, whether it was in the classroom or whether it was in a book. Staying on literacy, I want to talk to you about another initiative that we entered into 12 years ago. The Dolly Parton Imagination Library. I'm proud to stand in front of you today and announce that through that partnership, that initiative, your United Way of the Plains, in partnership with Dolly Parton Imagination Library, has given out its 1 millionth book to kids in our community. Why is that important? Each child that is a part of that program receives 1 book every month from 0 to 5. That means that there are 1 million young people in Sedgwick, Sumner, and Butler County that have each received a library of up to 60 books by the time they were 5 years old. My young son, Gabriel John Richard Frederick, is involved in that program, and I know the mayor's 3 young people are involved in that program as well. It's important that young people like ours, our youth, our kids, are exposed to opportunities like that. But it's also important that we give each and every child in our community the opportunity to live up to be the best versions of themselves. Now, to hit on what Mayor Whipple originally introduced me for, financial literacy. So I want to talk about our free VITA tax program. This program is for individuals who make $60,000 or less. We can file your taxes for you for free if you live in Wichita, Sedgwick County, Butler, Cowley, Geary, or Marion. I encourage you, if you would like to set up a free tax appointment at one of our 13 sites, please call 211. We will schedule an appointment for you. We will make sure that you get in there. Our kickoff event begins Saturday, January 28th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is at the Brewer Community Center, address 1329 East 16th Street North in Wichita. Stop by, come learn more about the program. In addition to that program, we are also instituting the Bank On initiative. That initiative will be at 2 tax sites, 2 free VITA tax sites. If you are someone who is in need of second chance banking, predatory lending is an issue here in this community, and it's something I'm very passionate about. If you are somebody that needs second chance banking, we will help you through that initiative get a second chance banking account. The only thing that will stop you is if you have fraud on your record. Lastly, I mentioned this last time I was here, and I just want to thank Mayor Whipple once again for allowing me to be here and talk about this, our point in time count. We want to remind the public that the annual point in time count will be conducted on Thursday, January 26th from 5 a.m. to noon across the city of Wichita. This survey is a national effort undertaken once a year by professionals and volunteers to estimate the number of Americans who don't have safe and stable housing. The results are reported in the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, you all know him as HUD, to study national trends and as a part of the HUD grant requirements. What I want you all to understand is this: your United Way of the Plains is at the forefront of trying to bring homelessness to functional zero here in our community. What does that mean? Functional zero is more people coming out of homelessness and less people entering in. So with our community partners, those that engage in homeless services, we want to partner with them. We want to make sure that we're all working together to make sure that our unhoused neighbors have the best resources so that they can become housed. This is a very important initiative, and I just want to once again thank the mayor for allowing me to share this with you. Thank you so much, and once again, my name is Abel Frederick. Mayor Whipple.
So just can't thank the United Way enough for partnering up with the community to really tackle some of these issues. I love the plug about the importance of second chance banking and how much fees that folks who are left out of that system have to pay a year in addition to just the cost of living. So really love everything United Way is doing. You thanked me a couple times this. I got to tell you, you're making my job easy because you guys are tackling so many of these issues that really help Wichitans get the type of services that they need. So thank you for all you do.